After everything we've been through and now we're here, doesn't seem real.
Yeah. Which means I'm alone.
Oh.
Leonor.
Yeah. Oh, Will. You have so many people that love you, girl.
She doesn't look like she misses me.
Oh.
She seems fine. What if it doesn't feel the same?
Listen,
What if it never does?
babe, it may
Lyra
not.
loves you. We're finally in the same
It's
world.
okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Go away. Nobody wants you here. I took a poll of everybody watching, and nobody wants you here. We all decided. Thank you.
But there's someone else we need to meet.
Is it Mary?
I don't feel torn apart. And I know he's safe.
Just zooming on by.
Mary, het hier werkelijk.
Yes, let's go see
I
Mary.
think he wants us to follow.
And Gomez, you can fuck off. Okay. You can just go fuck off sometime. Okay. Okay.
Dr. Malone.
Can I also just say, I love how they dress, the costume designer dressed Mary in the same colors as these beautiful creatures. Oh my god, go away.
Ungodly beasts.
Ungodly. Okay, alright.
It's the spark that means we're alive. It's consciousness.
So dust isn't sin.
Dust is drawn to thought, to creativity, so some great discovery.
Okay. Well,
The tale
we can do
says I
that.
can't pick my way out of it, but can't help but try.
Oh, of course, Mary, because you're iconic. But like, we can do it. We can do it. I have faith. This is gonna be an uplifting finale. Could you fuck off? Fuck off. Really?
I suppose I was feeling a little daring. She wasn't like the other academics. She wasn't interested in showing off how much she knew. Those butterflies in the pit of my stomach,
Oh.
that ache to be close to someone. I just couldn't bear the idea of living without ever feeling that alive. And I thought, there's no one there to reward me for being a good girl, or no one there to punish me for being wicked. There was no one. And it was liberating.
Were you scared?
Oh my God, I was terrified. When you feel that way, you have to grab it.
Oh.
It's funny, isn't it?
Oh my god, that hit home. That hit home very... Wow. I mean, we'll talk, not in a religious way, but like, we'll talk, guys. Oh my god. Mary, why did you do this to me?
She was deceived by the cunning of the serpent's tongue. We will cut out that tongue.
We will not cut out any
We
tongue.
will.
It's like such a nice episode otherwise. Mary's opening up. Will and Lyra are actually like smiling, enjoying time together. And this fuck, ooh. Okay, well, there's an angel following you, but this fucker is trying to ruin our good time.
No need, I think. I mean, we'll be fine on our own, right?
Yeah. Fine on her own.
Yeah?
Thank you.
They're gonna go experience things.
It's strange how Pan's here, but he won't show himself.
Well, he's going through it, babe.
I heard of a man whose demon was a dolphin. But he's a sailor, so it's fine.
See, I had that question, remember?
Like,
Like, what was it? Like season 1 reactions? I had that question.
Figure it out.
What if your demon settles as like a whale or something? It's like very inconvenient. Oh my god, fuck off.
She's great, isn't she?
Mary Malone. Yeah.
Iconic. Honestly.
And, Trees.
sorry. This is hilarious. Like, it's adorable as well, but it's hilarious after all they've been through. Come on. Guys, get it together.
Praise be to the authority.
Stop.
Oh.
Who are you? What
Is that?
are you?
An angel.
What's his name? The one that was with Will.
We're on the same side.
No,
No, sweetie
we
pie.
are not.
No.
Let me perform this act of devotion and you'll see what I'm about to do will rid the world of sin.
Can the act of devotion be you taking a
Desire
nosedive
is
off
not
this
sin.
cliff?
Love takes a million forms, each of them beautiful, each of them worthy. You who judge,
Preach.
I am Thanos, and I will not let you take an innocent child's life.
Okay. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Gomez, what happened? You didn't get very far, did you? Sucks to suck.
Well,
Oh. Guys. My heart. Whoa.
And the prophecy has been fulfilled.
Oh.
The love of Eve shall heal the earth, and all the world shall feel it.
Ooh, they're so dusty.
They did this.
And it was your words that got them there.
Have you seen how the world is changing? It's all thanks to you and your humans.
But it was so painful.
Yeah, they're going
They
through
will
it.
need you for what is to come.
Oh my god, okay. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
You left me. I've had to travel so far to find you again.
Oh god, okay.
I love you. Lyra.
Okay.
I hope you learn to play Latin. Suits you.
I like it too.
Oh.
I'm Kiava. We spoke in your laboratory. I've been watching you and guiding you.
Yeah.
Is that really all it took? Something so small and ordinary.
Mary is like, I've been studying every fucking
It's never
thing in
small
this
to
world.
build.
Are you kidding me?
Every window that exists must be closed.
Every window I've opened, I've closed.
There are countless more.
And if we can't leave the windows open, then how will we?
Oh god.
You can't live in someone else's world for long. Only demons will survive. We can't stay in the same world together.
Oh no.
No. It's not fair.
Okay.
I don't want to not feel like this about Lyra.
Oh.
I only want her.
Oh.
This is all wrong.
But you already know where that window must be.
The land of the dead.
Yeah. Oh god.
You can't close that window.
Break the knife, and we can help you.
Not break the knife. Oh my god. Oh.
I have to break the knife.
Yes.
I'm not okay.
Once you've returned to your home,
I love you. I'm not gonna stop loving you till the day I die.
I love you.
We'll go through the land of the dead. We'll tell Gracious Wings everything we've done.
Oh my god.
We'll find each other.
Oh.
Every atom of me. And every atom of you.
Nilin chechu imna baki Mary.
Oh, she won't.
Kana never kana ike.
You know you could see your demon too. If you wanted.
Oh.
Try it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Mary, have a moment. Have a moment. Oh, stop. Beautiful.
There you are.
Oh my God. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
We can come back here if you. We come here. Just for now.
Oh God.
We can be together.
Oh, this is too much.
Just do it.
Oh.
I'll break the knife as soon as I'm through because, oh no, I just want to come back to you.
Oh God.
Just trying to imagine what you look like when you're old.
Oh.
Yes, of course.
There.
Oh God. This is a lot. Guys, I can't breathe. Like, I'm crying so much. Oh, Yurik. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Girl, you gotta go up to a roof. I know you're going through it, but oh, hi, Mom. Oh, you delightful queen. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh my
We can come
God.
back here if you. You and your old. Me and mine.
Can we stop this? I mean, I can't stop crying. Oh, is it actually? Did it actually stop? Oh, okay. Oh, good for you, babe. Oh! 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 Are we not done with Lyra and Pam? I need a moment. Guys, I can't even express to you how much I hate that I'm such an ugly crier. Oh my God, guys. Okay. Wow. Okay, I guess the first thing that I want to say, I don't even know where to begin, but Amir and Daphne, the performance and chemistry and everything was so phenomenal in this episode. The whole show, but so great in this episode. I love that, you know, young adult love sometimes can be very difficult to like be so very impactful. A lot of times it comes across as, and it, you know, rightfully so. I think we all at some point in our life fell really hard for somebody, and maybe it was more infatuation than love or whatever. But a lot of times in shows that I watch, when two younger, you know, teens or whatever, they them falling in love feels very love at first sight, and it just happens all of a sudden, and it doesn't have this like genuine nature backing it. This did. This wholeheartedly did. And I mean, mainly it's obviously because we've seen them go through so much together. We've seen them be there for each other, sacrifice for each other. And, you know, it was just, and not even when we got to the emotional moments at the end, which that was so very impactful, and their performances were beautiful. But even in the beginning, when they're just being happy together, it was so nice to see. It was so refreshing with this, you know, there's something about their relationship in this show that, you know, to say they've been busy is putting it lightly, but they've had so many other things in the forefront of their mind that they couldn't just enjoy each other's company. And that happened here, and it was beautiful, and it was so nice to see. You see these two young adults that have sacrificed so much way before they should really have to sacrifice that much in their life, you know what I mean? And have gone through so much, and then we just see them happy. It was beautiful to see. I could have watched a whole episode of them just like being happy. And I, you know, maybe in some ways I did, but until the end. But I cannot express the chemistry and the just beautiful performances that they both just nailed right on the head, because I was invested, and I'm already invested in these characters. I love these characters so much, and I want nothing but the best for them and their demons. But it was just so beautiful and heartbreaking all at once, which is really, I think, a lot of what this show invoked in me a lot. And I just love the fact that it was about, you know, when Seraphina said, all Eve did was dare to experience. That's how I feel about what we just saw. She experienced, she let herself feel, she let herself go a little bit and admit her feelings for Will, and you know, put her entire self into it. And that just, it was same with Will, you know. And I love that, you know, this is a story about trying to diminish free will. That there's institutions in place to try to control you, control how you feel. And really, truly, the thing that kind of saved it all in the end was pure humanity, pure love. There's something so beautiful about that. Obviously, it's a heartbreaking ending. You know, I'm just crying my eyes out because these two people love each other so much, and we've seen it. Like they don't, I mean, their performances sold it, but they don't need to let us know, because we know. You know, we know what they've been through. We know how they feel about each other. I mean, guys, it was just beautiful to see. But so tragic. I mean, I was feeling like my heart was hurting watching that in the end. And God, it's got to be really tough to watch, you know, if anybody watching this has somebody that they felt like was like the one that got away. And let me just say this about love, about romantic love and the idea of happily ever afters. Sometimes they don't happen. Sometimes they do. But what really is a happily ever after? I love how like at the end of a lot of stories, there's like, they end there together and then everything's great. That's not, first of all, that's not how relationships work. But that's a speech for another time. But the idea that there are a lot of scenarios in life, and this is obviously an extreme, that maybe you deeply love somebody and you can't be with them. There's so many circumstances. And I don't think love has to be defined by like always being with somebody. And I love that there was a message here of you can have the greatest love, and sometimes, sadly, you don't get to experience that day in and day out, be with that person. Sorry, ooh, getting emotional. So I love that. I really did. I love that so much. Even though it was horrible to watch. And the bench, ugh, I don't want to talk about the bench, ugh. As soon as they were like 1 year later and they were both walking, I was like, oh no, can we not show the bench? And of course they're going to show the bench, but I didn't need to see it. I was like, I get it. Yes, they go to the bench. We don't need the fit. I couldn't breathe already. I'm already crying. Like, I don't need this. It's kind of funny. Here's the thing. I didn't need Father Gomez in this finale. I didn't need it. He could fuck off somewhere. But I do want to say, as much as I don't think it was necessary for him to be in the finale, what I will say is I think it, if I'm guessing, it was kind of probably a way to show this final thing of like, that there are people out there that really truly think that they're doing the right thing in the name of the authority, in the name of, whatever. And to have him actually be physically confronted by an angel and then killed by an angel, that he came through. He came through. Applause. We love. But, and to be completely, everything that you have had faith in this whole time, literally be crushed. I do think that was a very important scene to keep in, particularly with what a lot of this show stands for when it comes to religious institutions and how they can be corrupted, misguided, and so on and so forth. So sorry, I have to keep getting myself together because I keep crying and it's a situation. Okay. I really think that they did a great job with this final season. I obviously have a different perspective than somebody who has read the books, but I think that they did a phenomenal job of wrapping up these stories, wrapping up these characters. I was very, very happy to see Lyra and Pan reunite, and it just made me and feel good about it. You know, I really didn't know if that was going to happen in this episode. Like I said at the end of the last reaction, I think if Pan, needed to take some time, I wasn't really going to hold that against him or anything. I loved seeing Kiava, is that Kiava? And giving her a name, beautiful, and see that reunion or even meeting with Will, really, really beautiful, and I was really, really happy to see that. And okay, all right, and guys, let's get excited. Why? Because Mary made it. Mary made it. Listen, I was scared. And why? Why? Season 1 finale. First favorite dies. Season 2 finale. Second favorite dies. Season 3 finale. Third favorite, getting hunted by Father Fuckface. It was just, I was not having it. I was not having it. Then I'm gonna cut out the serpent's tongue. Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. And then he died and it was fine. And everything was beautiful. But like, most of you, a good portion of you have guessed that my third favorite was Mary, and I wasn't going to speak it into the world until I watched the final minute of the final episode at all. They could have been rolling credits and then a bullet just comes and like gets Mary. Like, I swear, I was so scared. Okay, so very, very happy that she made it and that she was iconic and that she was an amazing, oh my God. I mean, just everything was just, in my opinion, she had the best moment of the episode with her speech. And it hit home. Holy shit, did it hit home. I'm going to talk a little bit about relating to that. So if you don't care about me personally, you can shut off this video right here. It's fine. Because I understand sometimes people get on my case when I go a little too personal into stuff, which I don't even tend to like to do that often, but sometimes it happens. And when something speaks to me like that, I got to talk about it. So shut it off if you don't want to hear. When she was, and this never came from a religious aspect. For a while, and every so often it creeps back up. But for a while, I suffered from very severe anxiety and worry, and it was almost day in and day out. And it came from a source of me wanting to do right by people in my life. And it wasn't just like romantic relationships, it was friendships, family, anybody. I was consumed with this notion that I always had to be perfect. And I'm a perfectionist, and that, though I've learned to cope with a lot of this stuff, that it hasn't entirely changed. Like, I'm still a perfectionist, but I became obsessed with doing right by every single person in my life, that I would ridicule myself for the smallest of things. I mean, really, it was a bad time. I had this channel while I was doing it, you know, like it was a really bad time for me. I was alone a lot with my thoughts, so that doesn't help. I didn't have a demon to talk to. And the way that she said, you know, how do you, that she, you know, is it, you know, better for anybody if I say my prayers, if I do the right thing, what people perceive to be the right thing. And then when she said nobody was going to come down and give me a reward for being good or punish me for being bad, I felt that. And it really wasn't from a religious place. I never grew up with any religion. I barely know anything about it, to be completely honest. And I've been honest about that with these reactions, but just so you guys are aware. But I really, truly, there was some part of me that just felt like, I don't know, was somebody gonna bust down my door and take a tally of all the good things I did versus all of the bad things I did? I mean, the stuff that, the stuff I would put myself through, and the like not hatred, but punishment, I guess. That I would instill in myself was immeasurable. So much so that, like, you know, like if any of my friends came in and told me any of these things that I decided to punish myself for, I would be like, you're being ridiculous. But for some reason, you know, I hold myself to this like insanely high standard to never let anybody down. And it's not anybody. I don't have these feelings with strangers. I think if I were to analyze myself in this sense, sorry, I'm just crying. It takes a while for me to accept anybody into my heart that's friends, family, anybody. I gotta wall up and they gotta chip it down like real, you know. Once they're in there, and it takes a while, I put a lot of pressure on myself to just never disappoint them. But the thing that I have to realize, and other people have to realize, is that you're not gonna make everybody happy all the time. You can't. Because everybody is different. What makes people happy in relationships in your life is always going to be different because everybody's different. Everybody responds differently to different things. And I made myself go crazy. And I wasn't being true to myself. I was being what everybody else said I should be, or what society says you should be, you know. And I was just so worried about hurting anybody in my life that I just didn't live it. I didn't. I closed off. If I don't ever risk anything, go live my life, experience anything, I can't hurt anyone. You know? That was my mentality. Sorry, this hit home really hard for me, and it's so weird because it's not, you know, obviously not from like a religious, but I relate really a lot to what Mary said. And truly getting myself out of that headspace is probably the single like proudest thing of myself that I've ever done. And it's not that I don't ever like worry about that stuff anymore, but it's just not to that magnitude. I mean, it was, you know, I think you should worry about being a good person. That's not what I'm saying. Like, you should strive to be a good person. Don't be an asshole. But when it's to your own detriment of who you are, and like nobody's, you know, literally nobody said I was an asshole. That was the thing. Like, nobody was like being like, Jess, you know, you're really not a good person, right? It was all me. So anyway, and it took a while. I mean, it took a while for me to get out of that headspace. It took forever. And I did. And I started just enjoying life a little bit more. And not everything's perfect, not everything's gonna be perfect. But I also admitted to myself that I'm human. I'm allowed to make mistakes. And if I upset someone or do not do right by them, even when I have good intentions, then that's okay. Anyway. Okay. I'm like crying so much. I'm so sorry. I'm not a doctor, not a teacher, not, I don't know, somebody who does important shit. The only satisfaction, not the only satisfaction, but the satisfaction in the sense of like me helping people is typically anytime I kind of talk about, if I can say this about myself, it sounds kind of cocky, but I feel like I'm a fairly emotionally intelligent person. And that's mainly because I like to analyze humanity and emotions and mental states and everything like that. That's always my favorite part of TV shows. If you notice, all of my post-episode thoughts are like about where everybody is mentally and are they going to be okay, and trying to see stuff from their perspective. The plot is the plot. It will happen, you know, regardless. And I'm not trying to figure out all the twists and turns. I'm not. That's not what I'm here for. That's what I gravitate towards. And if I can impart any sort of insight for anybody, because I know that there's a lot of younger people sometimes that watch me, I hope it helps. And that's what I can feel good about. I understand that on the surface it seems like I just watch TV shows, but whenever anybody says that they gained like a new perspective or something of it out of in my analysis of a character or something like that, that's really beautiful. And if it relates to their life too, it's just, I love being able to do that. It doesn't happen often. I'm not saying that I'm that insightful. I'm really not, but I guess in that sense, I kind of loved that that's what happened with Mary. She was just talking about her own experiences, and that's sometimes what I do. And it just, me and Mary, like, we were linked. I felt in this episode. And she had such a beautiful moment with her demon. Get out of here. Get out of, oh my God, beautiful. Beautiful. I loved it. It was such a sweet moment. And I guess I'll kind of end my thoughts on that. Oh, but I do want to ask. Just so listen, I know that demons kind of settle on their own. You know, I don't necessarily think it's... Well, I don't know. I'm not going to go into the logistics of how demons choose what they choose. But leave in the comments below. What do you think my demon is? What do you think it would settle as? Any of you guys who have watched me for a while? I'd just love to hear your thoughts on that. Discuss down below. All right. And of course, I have to say a giant thank you to everybody who has followed me through this journey. Genuinely, one of the best fandoms that I've ever had the pleasure of being a part of, or you welcoming me. I never get any, rarely, it is rare that I get shit for, you know, anything, not knowing the source material, which I think makes for better reactions, but whatever. I still always get those comments randomly, like, it's random, but here and there. How could you not read the books? It's like, I'm trying to make good content for you people. And then I think the only other thing I get a little bit of shit for is my love for Roger. But not because people don't like Roger, because they think I should gravitate more towards the more complex characters. And I mean, let me like Roger, jeez. Like, you don't have to. Just let me live my life, all right. But truly, such a beautiful fandom that I just adore. So supportive of me. So wonderful. So just, I mean, I can't put into words how I feel about you guys. Because you guys have embraced me. And you know what I love about this fandom that I don't always get in other fandoms? I won't say never, but I can tell you guys actually watch my reactions and care about what I have to say. There's a lot of times where, especially in really popular shows, people will come to videos and just basically write their theories about what's going on in the show, or just their thoughts on the episode, which is fine. You're allowed to write your dissertation about this specific episode or whatever. But a lot of the comments in my historic materials reactions are about, you know, me and my love for Roger, and who my third favorite is, and how I feel about Father Gomez, like whatever. Like, I can tell that you're watching my specific reaction and you care about that, and that means a lot to me. You make me feel special. And thank you. I'm going to stop before I cry again. If you would like to support me on Patreon or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. But if not, I'm just happy that you were here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.